This is my 2022 BMW M340i. It is optioned in the black, I believe it's called sapphire black metallic paint. Never really liked black until I got this car. It grew on me a lot. It looks so good when it's clean. This car is optioned with the, I believe these are called the 791M wheels with red brake calipers. You can get blue for no charge. This car was optioned with the floating center caps, which is pretty gimmicky to me, but it's cool. They stay center when you are driving. Car is pretty stock so far. Haven't done much to it. I just took off the muffler delete because these things are incredibly quiet from the factory. The 2021 and the 2022 models, that is. 2020 sounds pretty good from the factory, but did go with the quad tips. I think all it needs now is a diffuser for the back, and that would be great. Do have this aftermarket carbon fiber lip. These cars do need just a little bit of lowering, but they look good how they come. Do have it's a cheap fake carbon fiber front lip. These things break like crazy. For 80 bucks, it looks good. The tint on this car is pretty dark. I decided to go with the 5% all the way around and then 35% in the front. If you don't live in a well-lit area, I do not recommend getting tint this dark, especially on the windshield, just because it's hard to see at night with street light. I can't imagine what it would be like without it. This car did come optioned with the, I believe it's called the Tacora Sensitech. Does come perforated. You can get these cars optioned with a higher grade leather. I believe it's called the Vernasca leather, but this red for the Sensitech is a no charge option, which is a no-brainer to me. If you don't like red, I guess don't get it, but did come option with the M Performance floor mats, which are cool. I probably would have never bought those myself, but they came on the car, so I don't hate it. Obviously all these come with a digital display. This car is optioned with the heads-up display, which I believe comes in a package with the heated steering wheel and the gesture control, which I could live without those two things, but I really do like the heads-up display because it has the shift lights in it. This one did come optioned with this open pour wood. I want to say that's what it's called, open pour wood. I don't like the metal finish that they use on some of these cars. I believe this one looks way better in my opinion. It is optioned with the Harman Kardon sound system. There's one option I would recommend to anybody buying one of these cars. It is the Harman Kardon. The bass system on these cars just isn't all that good. These new G20s surprisingly have pretty decent rear space back here. I've sat back here a few times. It's not horrible. It's no S-Class, but it's not horrible. Get a few clips of the car revving on idle. It doesn't pop how the 2020 does on idle, but it does still sound pretty good. I'll get some exterior shots of that so you can hear it from the outside as well. just a muffler delay, you can get these things sounding pretty loud. Being the rear-wheel drive car, you can get this thing to kick out the back fairly easy, and it's quite controllable once you do. The traction control system in these BMWs is very smart. Car does get up to speed very quickly. I will say the drone isn't as bad as I was anticipating it to be. I'm gonna hold back up at the beach. Ooh, Jesus. Now, being a rear-wheel drive BMW, the launch control can be funky, but I think it works a lot better than the launch control systems that were in the F8X generation M cars. Those would just spin up their tires. This car, once you get the tires warm, it can actually grip and go surprisingly well.